Ciao, everybody. Welcome to the Bianconerizone live show. Today is Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. My name is Julian Gennatti, and with me, as always, is Alejandro Fonsello. What's going on, buddy?
I'm good.
Before we kick anything off, firstly, Napoli lost. That sucks. Good for us.
Yeah.
Secondly, tomorrow, the Bianconerizone boys, so Alejandro and Justin, will be joining Giuseppe at G Just Juve's YouTube channel for his special charity live show.
Yeah.
The boys will be on from 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on or Italian time, so 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So catch that. Giuseppe's doing a really good thing. He's doing a charity for cyberbullying. So go check that out. It's going to be a good one. Just Juve talk, Italian soccer talk, and just a bunch of stories. It should be good.
Yeah.
So with that out of the way, we are going to announce the winner of the giveaway that we had, the holiday giveaway. We're announcing that today. So stay tuned for that later on in the show. And I think that's all the agenda stuff we have, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, we could also say before we actually get into the nitty-gritty stuff, Roma tied today, Fiorentina tied today, Napoli lost today, and oh my God, I just noticed your head too. Look at you, you got a full baby face going on.
It's still unfair.
Yeah, so some of the big teams drop points, and I think we've said it, we needed that to happen in order for us to have a chance. And now we fully stapled ourselves into having a chance to making top four. I still don't think it's going to happen, but there's light at the end of the tunnel at this point.
Yeah, I still don't see it happening because we're inconsistent.
Yeah.
But we have I think the team has something to believe in again. Maybe just Allegri.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Because like we went from possible 10 points behind to now 5 off 4?
No, we're four off Napoli, 5 off. 4 off Atalanta, 5 off Napoli.
Oh, okay. So 4. That's not a lot. Let's be honest. It isn't a lot. I said before, if you can pick up enough points in January, which is a big month. February also, but like January is even bigger with the teams we have in the games. If you come out there with some wins and some points, not lose games, then yeah, you have a solid chance.
Yep. You see that teams are starting to get into some injury problems / player personnel problems, and they can't field their strongest 11. That always happens. It's all about squad depth through the season. And the team that hasn't been hit by the injury bug the most, Inter, is what? First by a lot?
Yeah. It's done. Like, they're going to win
it.
I said at the start of the season, they're winning it again.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that we are coming from 9 consecutive wins to basically gifting it to Inter for 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Because I don't see Milan keeping up.
No, they will drop points, even more points.
Yeah. Okay, so with that table talk out of the way, it is the end of the calendar year. It's halfway through the season. Not many bright spots in Juventus land. Would you say any bright spots?
What do you mean? In general?
Like, in general, halfway through the season.
No, we'll do a show next week, but just in general?
Yeah.
No, not really. Like
we're
only 4 points after. Like it feels like we're 10 points behind top 4, but it's only 4.
Yeah.
So I think that's the positive thing at the end of the year, because we all saw how we play. Like we've seen the results, the way we drop points. So I think only 4 points behind is the bright spot. And I need to say Napoli and Atalanta are a bright spot. Yeah, like they are helping us out. They are helping us out now. Like they are keeping us in the top 4 race. To be honest, we won. We picked up like 18 points, 16 points out of 18, I thought, after Atalanta defeat. So that's
That
something
you're including the
positive. Maybe.
Champions League game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something positive. We didn't play the best teams out there, but still, like we lost against Empoli, Sassuolo, Verona. That's the flip side. So at least we beat them, not Venezia,
Yep.
which is kind of so frustrating. If you watch them play today, we should have beaten them easily, but
Yep.
it isn't. But yeah, 4 points. We're winning it. No. Fourth place. I mean, fourth place.
Yeah. We won the 4th place trophy. Woohoo. Too funny. So yeah, again, with all the table talk out of the way now, we have to be semi-ironic when we and tongue-in-cheek when we talk about these things, because how else do you get out over this? Because like I said, we haven't been playing well. We have 10 wins out of 19 games. It's not good.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
On the flip side, we are only 4 points back of Atalanta. We are only 5 points back of Napoli. And in recent history, if that tells you anything, Napoli is going to poop themselves. And I can see Atalanta also pooping themselves, because they just don't have the squad that they had last year or the year before.
They have a lot of injuries, especially at the back. I think they're coming back now.
Yeah.
So I think they will pick it up again, because like they have a system. I said before, like you can replace players, but I don't think that many, especially at the back. Like if you're gonna miss so many players at the back and you need to rotate. But I will think they will stay there in those positions. Like I think our hope is Napoli dropping off even more.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. I said like we should make top 4 with the squad we have. It's not a big squad, like it's not a very good squad, but it's still good enough to make top 4 without any problem. Also, like the video, guys.
Yep. Like the video, subscribe to the channel as always. More giveaways are on their way.
Insigne,
Today we are doing. Oh yeah.
Yeah, calling me Insigne. No, so I'm not Insigne anymore because I shaved my beard. So that's positive.
Is that off the table now? That comparison is just off the table at this point.
Off the table for now.
Okay. So I'm actually with Alejandro today, not Lorenzo. All right, cool. Let's move into the market talk, because DiMarzio finally came out and said stuff about Juventus. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Going on the lit stuff, I see everyone can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screens. DiMarzio saying, "I don't think Juve want to deprive themselves of De Ligt." Oh, no shit. Back then, he chose Juve. For De Ligt, Juve is not a point of arrival in his career, but a step towards Barcelona, Real, and United. Can be a natural move with a 125 million euro clause. So was it not 150 then?
I don't know. I see 150, 120, 125, 130. I don't think anybody knows, but there's a clause in there.
Yeah.
That's that. And I think we all knew we was not going to stay forever. Like the moment you put a clause in there, well, you know what's going to happen. You know what the intentions are. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've no problem with that. Like I understand that he's not like he isn't a Juve fan. Like, and why should he stay? Like I don't blame any player wanting to leave or wanting to play for a different club. Like that's fine. That's football. That's why I don't buy jerseys with names on. I said it before. Because that's football now. That's how it is. So I have no problem with that. The problem I have is
the plan.
Is the plan, yeah. Like, and I don't know what's going to happen, but at this moment in time, there's no plan. Like you've seen it over the last couple of years, there's no plan in place with anything at this club. And yes, there are defenders out there, but we are like, so we have Bonucci, Chiellini, Barzagli, yeah. And then Benatia came in. He picked it up quite easily, I would say. Bonucci came back. De Ligt came in. Like they were all good quality players. Like, and it's easy for Benatia to come in and play with those guys. Like it's easy. They're winners. They've done it week in, week out for 5-6 years in a row. Like it's easy. But now, Chiellini is almost never fit. Bonucci is on his last legs. Players coming in now in this team that's struggling. It's not going to be easy. That's the only problem I have with this. Because I knew he was going to leave at some point. I think I didn't expect it after 3 years. I will say that. But it is what it is.
As soon as you know the player is whose agent is and a release clause is put into the contract, and it's never been put into a Juventus contract before,
Yeah.
I knew he was never staying.
No.
I still got a shirt because, like, damn, like he's a freaking really good player, and you should always remember that. Even when he does move on, and he even evolves
Yeah.
into the best center back in the world, because he will be one day.
Because I saw people saying, "Oh, but he's not worth that money." I agree. Like, I'm not saying that,
Yeah,
and he's
no
not.
center back really is.
No, no. And also, I saw people saying, but like he's not that amazing. I'm like, don't shit on the player. Like, he wants to leave, that's
Yeah,
fine, but don't play it down.
yeah,
Like, he's amazing.
yeah,
Period.
yeah,
It is what
exactly.
it is, and we're gonna miss him big time. It's what it is. And let me see. Sonny's saying Barca and United are not in a much better place, and understand why he would go to these clubs. Well, Barca are paying 65 million euro for a bench
This
player.
infuriates me. Yeah,
So, and Raiola said it, like he said that with a reason, saying Barcelona find ways to get money, and they will probably be back in 2 years. Like, he talked with Barcelona, he knows. Like,
yeah,
he came out with those quotes or with those things with a purpose. Like, he knows who can afford them and who is interested
yeah.
in him.
Well, Raiola had a meeting with Laporta
Yeah,
in Torino.
yeah,
So, like, exactly, and it was like, wow, a week ago, and then he said something 4 days ago. That you're exactly right. He knows exactly what the club has in terms of money, where they're getting it. I was reading some Barcelona Twitter, and they're saying, and I read where they're getting their money from. They're getting 400 million from somewhere. I'm like, this is like, that makes me cry. Like, you're in so much debt, and billions of dollars of debt, or euros, whatever, and you're going to get it all covered cost, and you can still spend 65 million, like you said, on currently a bench player and Ferran Torres.
yeah. Okay, he's injured, but still, like, he's not a 65 million euro player.
No.
Like, he has not shown anything to be worth that money, in my opinion. I think he's a very good talent, but like, okay. But yeah, they pay that, so they have paid that, or they're gonna pay that, so they will find the money to buy the leg.
And again, it's a winter transfer.
Yeah, that's insane. that's the insane part. Like, so they will have the money. They're in Europa League, and they're maybe not even gonna make top 4 this season because, well, they're ass. Like, it's what it is. So they will find their money because, well, they are the biggest club in the world in terms of revenue, and like, it's massive. Like, and it's what it is. The same like Man U. Like, they have money in abundance.
Coming out of their asses.
Yeah. Like, they have money. They will always be on the top. The only problem with those teams, or especially Man U, is like they pick up the wrong manager. The structure of the club is shambolic. To be honest, it's not football focused, but they have the money. And with Ranić stepping down and just joining, how do you want to say, the consulting role, I think they will be competing again very soon.
Yeah.
So, but then again, I don't think Man U are going for him. I think it's Barca or PSG, in my opinion. Maybe Chelsea, if Rudiger and Christensen decide to leave because they're not signing a deal.
Yeah.
Then, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
So.
It's just, he's not even like leaving yet, but we're already having like a moratorium on him.
Yeah, I think like.
Imagine the post-mortem show when he actually does leave.
Oh, I will be okay. Like, like.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be used to it, but it's just be like, oh.
Yeah, it sucks, and especially if the day after you're getting linked with Milenkovic and players like that, then it will sink in that the drop off will be massively, and it's not the same because Bonucci is not the same age, Chiellini is not the same age. Like, we're not gonna pick it up immediately with these players. Like, it's not gonna happen. So we will struggle in that position if he leaves for sure, and maybe we will improve in midfield. I don't know, and that will balance itself out, but.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched Milenkovic today, and he's horrible.
I said it before. Like, he will be a good squad player, maybe, but like a starting center back for a club that wants to compete, no way.
No,
like,
no.
That's not the way to go. But let's see, because I, off the top of my head, I have no idea who we can bring in and is gonna do a job from the get-go. And I say get-go because, well, Chiellini probably is not gonna be there for the get-go as usual. Yeah. So.
It can't be Romagnoli either. Because,
no, so people can throw in names in the chat.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea. Like I don't have an idea.
The two most linked names are Milenkovic and what? Romagnoli, correct? That's horrible.
Yeah, that's sad. I'm not like going from Barzagli, Bonucci, Chiellini, Benatia, De Ligt to Romagnoli, Milenkovic is like for me that's the same drop off as like we had with the midfield.
It's Olaf Melberg. It's Olaf Melberg
but
and
it's
Jonathan
like,
Zabina.
For me, it's like going from Pogba to Lemina. Like, you know what I mean? Like to these, that's the drop off, in my opinion, because that for me that's the level. So, Big is saying we should play Danilo as center back. I don't think that's a long term option. I really don't, because he can do a job there for a few games, but for an entire season, I don't think that's something we should do. Like,
no, it's not. He's an adventurous player, right? So he's gonna get caught out of position the odd time. If you play him over as a center back over a season, and you'll see his limitations. If it's 1 or 2 games, no problem. He'll be like, okay, I'll do this job. But over the course of a season, you're going to see him get caught out a couple times. More than a couple times.
Anina's saying Bremer. I like him, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, again, he needs another club before and does well at another club before he comes.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Like he's on almost a relegation team.
Yeah, and Ali saying Koundé from Sevilla. So I don't see it with Koundé from Sevilla, especially for 60
He's not great.
Especially for 60 million euros. I just don't see it. Like, I can be completely wrong, but
I like Pau Torres more than Koundé.
Yeah, I know you do. Like Koundé, like he's so rash for 60 million euros. Nah.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Like, these are the names. Like, it's gonna be a work in progress next season if he leaves. We will get into that in the next report. Why all this it's kind of backfiring already at the moment.
Okay, we want to move on now to the next one.
Yeah.
Boy, Norbert is saying. Let's answer Virgilio first, because he's talking about the Gatti guy from Frosinone.
But like from Serie B to playing Champions League football and compete for a title.
He's like, again, he's a fifth choice at this point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he'd be a fifth choice center back. He'd be a good replacement for Rugani, because Rugani, as we know, what the hell. But this Gatti guy, he can step in, play maybe 3 or 4 games a year max.
Yeah.
And then get used to the club, and then maybe if he does something special, then you see it, then okay.
Yeah, Matt is saying you saw what Koundé did against Barca. I did, and I still no idea why he did that, but that's who he is.
It's not just that. Like, he's just always rash.
Yeah, he's always rash. Yeah. I was not talking about, because that was kind of not off the field, but like not. I don't know. It's not football.
Yeah, he just whipped the ball at Alba's face.
Yeah, it's not in-game related, like just actually defending. But
yeah,
that's his character. Chelsea are after Bremer. They may go for him 20 mil instead of the league for 150. Great. Yeah, but like someone else will pick it up, and they will not offer cash. They will offer swaps and stuff like that, because nobody's paying. Like, I will be shocked if someone pays even 125 for a center back. Like, I will be shocked.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I cannot see that happening at all. But, and then again, swap deals, we talked about it. Depending on the club, probably we'll get leftovers. Like, players.
Go watch our podcast, because we threw some ideas out there.
Yeah, Home of you was saying Per Schuurs, he's not ready. He isn't. But he's talented, but he's not ready. Laporte, not his biggest fan, but and he will cost you a shitload of money, because
this particular system as well with Allegri, it doesn't suit him. He's a ball playing. He's good at ball playing. He's good at advancing the ball. We don't do that. We don't do that here. What is that? What does Black Panther say to Hulk?
And also, do that here. If someone does that, it's Bonucci, and he's not having 2 of them.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, what about, you've probably watched him, but Jurrien Timber?
I've not watched him a lot. I'm not gonna lie. No.
Because
I read
on the chat, like, he's not bad. Like, I like him, but again, he's raw. It's like if we got Gravenberg.
Yeah. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Like the next man up. Like I want, because there's no experience out there in my opinion that's
No,
worth to spend the money. So I want a young player, but he needs to be kind of experienced at the same time. And for me, the name that
it's
comes to mind
Botman.
is Botman. Yeah, is he gonna make it? I don't know, but that's the situation we're in now. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna get Romagnoli, these type of players, or you're gonna get an not aging, like a 30-year-old center back with experience to basically bridge 2 years,
Yeah.
or you're gonna get a young player who has played at a decent level for some time, and that's Botman for me. Again, I'm not saying he's coming in and he's gonna be amazing, but I mean the club created this
He can
situation,
fill a
so
hole.
yeah. Felipe Luis from Lazio,
Nah, like
no.
he's fine, but like again, we need players that are gonna make us better. Luis Felipe doesn't make us better,
Oh, that's maybe he's gonna bridge a year or two. That's it, maybe.
but not yeah. But I
But
can't see that Luis Felipe like Botman could probably do that. I was gonna say let's go to Lille 2 for or just not even 2 for 1. Just get David and Botman.
yeah, but I was thinking about before going live, like if we make 3 signings in the summer, that's
Yeah,
already insane. Like people,
yeah,
like we have so many holes, and I see people saying, or not saying, but they think we're gonna replace everyone. It's not gonna happen. We didn't even do that when we got the money, so let alone now.
yeah.
If you can make 3 signings, and that's including selling a big one, I'm not saying you should be happy, but you should like,
You take that. You take that and run.
yeah, because that's the situation we're in now. You heard Arriva Bene talk. Like we're not gonna throw away money. We're not gonna get Pogba, or we're not gonna
Yeah.
get and Vlahovic and Milinkovic Savic. Like it's not happening.
Well, yeah.
So
What he used the word glamorous?
yeah, and he also means
Yeah,
nobody is getting like 8 million euros out of nowhere. So,
yeah.
and that's why I have a problem with some contracts at the club and some players who are getting new deals basically on the same money. So that doesn't make sense in the top process
Yeah.
of the club, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the situation they created at the back.
And if he, when he does eventually leave, you better leave early. You
Oh yeah,
better
for
leave
sure,
early.
because you need to
Like,
spend that money.
yes.
Yeah, I can, but I think if he's gonna leave, the club will know before the end of the season, so they probably would have planned what's going to
Yeah.
happen with the money. Um, I think,
Yeah.
or it should
It-
be.
do not leave mid-August or mid to late August, and then we have to be like, oh my god, we need someone, and then we overspend on a crap, not crap, like
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say we spend 40 on Bremer
Or
because
like
we're
36
screwed.
on Moise Kean.
Yeah. Yes.
He's not worth.
100%.
He's not worth that money. Also, like the
No.
video, 50 people watching, but um, yeah, it's a scary situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like that
Yep.
worries me even more than fixing the midfield at the moment. Like, and that's kind
Yep.
of weird because our midfield stinks
Yeah.
for years now, and I
Yeah.
think this is the lowest point since we start winning again. Like this is the absolute low
Yeah.
point for our midfield. Also up front, kinda. Like I think, okay, maybe when
Well,
Dybala and Chiesa come back, it will change. But for now, like it's just not good. So
yeah. It's a bit of a scary situation. But let's move on to the next part about the center back talk. It's from Tutto Sport. Lazio are looking at Rugani, classic Sarri and Rugani links. Sarri really likes him. However, the club is not open to selling at the moment, considering there's only Bonucci, De Ligt, and Chiellini in brackets injured. Well, that goes back to your planning.
yeah, that's what I said. Like
Yeah.
if you plan decently, this would not happen because
Yeah.
you would have it like. Do you miss Paulson and Thiago? Jesus Christ.
Man,
Um,
Christian Poulsen went on to Liverpool after. Or no, did we
yeah,
get him from Liverpool?
yeah, but like Liverpool were kind of shit at the same time. But
I know.
Thiago was awful. Like he was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we're not selling Rugani because well, this is the situation. Like I think if you had Demiral still in the team and you had Rugani as a fourth center back, the club would say take him.
Yeah.
They would, but they cannot trust Chiellini to stay fit because he's injured now. For like he missed 2 games Nobody knows why, but he missed 2 games again. So I understand the club. Like, you cannot do that. Like, I don't rate Rugani, but knock on wood, somebody picks up an injury and he's out for a few games, and Chiellini is also out.
Rugani has to play?
Yeah, you can play Danilo, but I don't think Allegri is gonna do that. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, Rugani is a center back, Danilo not. So it's
imagine Coney de Winter got the start.
Yeah, that's also not that. But like that, so this all goes back to planning, and now we may have an opportunity to get rid of Rugani, and we're still stuck with him. Again, and that's the frustrating part. Like, I don't know how he keeps surviving. Like, it's insane.
It's crazy, eh? Well, he didn't survive last year because he did go on 2 loans.
Yeah, but he's still back.
But
his girlfriend is talking all sorts of crap. Like, he's acting like he's the Ligt. That's how he talks about him and the club. And I was like, and fans need to respect him. I'm like, for what? Yeah, I'm not saying send him death threats and all those things. I get that. But he was like, he needs to respect what he did for the club. What did he do for the club?
What he did.
Like, he was just there. He had one okay season, but other than that, unwatchable most of the time. But yeah,
not good. Not a good spot to be in as a club, and this all goes back to the planning at center back, like you've been saying, like I've been saying, and it's not going to stop here because Demiral's definitely out the door. 28 million is nothing, especially when Atalanta has the Champions League money, and they'll probably just sell him on, or they could sell him on if they had the choice for more. And you're right, De Ligt's out the door. Rugani's going to make it another year, I bet.
Yeah, he's going to make it. Yeah, he's going to stay. Like, he's going to stay. If the Ligt leaves, he's going to stay. And that makes everything even more sad, in my opinion. Because, like, we never use him. That's all you need to know.
He started 2 games.
Yeah, because...
Mind you, he's gotten to 2 clean sheets, whatever. But I think he's come on a couple times too, maybe.
Like the last minutes, but he doesn't play. That's all you need to know. Like, even rotating, like, Chiellini's out and he's playing De Ligt and Bonucci basically into the ground. He's running him into, so that's all you need to know what Allegri thinks about Rugani. But yeah, like, I have no idea how we will fix that. Even with 150 million euros, because like I said in the podcast, that money is also going to go to a midfielder or a striker. So we're not going to get...
And the agent.
Yeah, and we're not going to get the money to spend immediately from the club or entirely. So you know what quality is coming in my opinion.
Yeah.
His contract ends soon.
I think he wants to go to Lazio, though. Or not Lazio, Inter.
Good for him.
Ginter to Inter. And then Arif, I think it's a club option.
Yeah, but if he says I don't want to sign for some reason, then probably they will not buy him. But like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I still think he's not the long-term option because he's a good defender, but like, to win stuff, I don't like. I'm not his biggest fan. I said it before.
Yeah.
Moving forward, because I think he keeps making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
He's better than Rugani, but like, he wants to play. And maybe he will get in the team if De Ligt leaves, but just in general, I'm not his biggest fan in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nien makes a good point. Rugani earns the same as Immobile, like 3.5 million euros.
That's crazy.
Like, remember that we gave Rugani a contract and 6 months, like not even, like 3 months later.
Yeah.
We added a year to the deal.
It up. Yeah.
1 more year, and now it's 23. I think it's 23.
Yeah, his contract ends next year.
So, yeah, he's gonna leave on a free.
Most likely.
He's just gonna walk and he's gonna get 1 million euro from Genoa or something like that. I don't blame him. Pick up your money when you can. Like, the club made a mistake. Exactly. So when people say, "Oh, you're taking the piss out of the club," like, the club gave them the money. Why should they say
the club is taking the piss out of us?
Yeah, like, even Ramsey. Like, why should Ramsey say, "Keep my money"? I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't him in his position, I would have no morals. I want my money. Like, you gave it to me.
Yeah.
It's you decided that. So I don't care. Like, people can hate me, fine. I'm still getting 8 million euros.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
100%.
Like, he doesn't care if people call him, I don't know what. and tag him and tell him to leave. Like, he will laugh when he sees his bank account.
Yeah, exactly. He just pulls up his app. He sees, oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Our center back situation is not in a good spot. Well,
No.
that's the bare minimum to say about that. So I think now we'll transition into the holiday giveaway. How about we do that?
Yeah, and after that we will talk about, well, Di Marcio.
Yeah.
Talking about Dybala. And basically, well, it's a little bomb in my opinion.
Yep. Because it contradicts exactly what we thought from yesterday.
Yeah.
So going into our giveaway, congratulations to Joseph Carballo, our jersey winner, or I guess his choice winner, or whatever he wants as a jersey. First, second, third choice. So congratulations to him. Look at the confetti. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and also for all the people getting angry, we're doing more giveaways.
Yes.
This is only beginning. Plus, with the membership soon, we'll have the option to win something every month. Monthly. Yeah. So, but for now, it's Joseph. I think the next giveaway will come pretty soon. And we also will for sure do one at the start of the season when the new jerseys are out. We'll probably give away a new one.
Yeah, definitely.
And at the end of the season, we will do something again. But for now, it's Joseph. So, good for him.
Pick the yellow one.
No,
we're not. Crazy yellow one.
We're not paying for the yellow one. We're not doing that.
Definitely get a Rugani yellow, and it's yours, 100%. We'll get it to you tomorrow. I'm kidding.
It needs to.
So with that,
it needs to say Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey. You want my Ramsey? I'll give you my Ramsey jersey for free. Here it is. Look at this. Horrible.
Yeah, you can. The next, we're giving away Julian's Ramsey jersey. So
whoever wants a Ramsey jersey, I'll sign it and I'll send it.
He will even pay for the shipment. Jersey just needs to be out.
Okay, so that's all fun. Good job. Like Ali said, stay tuned for more stuff because
we're giving
Aaron Ramsey yellow jersey. Oof.
Because the reason we are giving away, we can't give away stuff is because you watch the videos. That's the only reason exactly we can give away stuff every now and then. We'll try to do more, but the jersey is fucking expensive. Oh, I swear.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's insane. I was surprised
You're
because
exactly right.
I don't buy jerseys. Like I'll get them as a gift. So I looked it up and I was like, oh fuck.
It is quite expensive, especially when you calculate everything involved. So again, we can only do this because you guys are your guys' support, and it helps.
Yeah.
Like the more you watch, the more you comment and like and all that stuff, it helps us. It helps you guys get more stuff for free.
Yeah. And Joseph is in the chat. So I texted him before, so he knew that he was winning. But we will text back to get all the information to send the jersey.
Yeah.
Ali, give us the Juventus chair, Stephanie.
Oof.
Yeah, we're not paying for that.
80 euros for that chair. That
I can get you one for 3 euros, and I will write Juventus on it with a white marker if you like that. Yeah. We're not buying that chair. That chair.
That chair's horrendous.
Oh my god.
All right, so happy days for Joseph.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, we can do so. Ryan, you're asking about MVP stuff. We're probably going to do a show, like a mid-season award show. So there you go, Ryan.
Next week.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that, and you can only stay tuned if you click the bell icon or constantly look at our channel on YouTube. Either or.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to more sad stuff.
Wait, let's read some comments first because I've not read. So everybody's congratulating Joseph. That's nice. Keep up the videos. We will. He's gonna get a Bernardeschi goat jersey. I don't think they're gonna print that.
You can customize it.
Yeah, but I think you are even saying we're not doing that crap. But we can move on to the biggest news of the day.
Is it Icardi first or Dybala?
It's Icardi.
It's Icardi? Okay. So, what So Pedro Almeida. So this guy's on Twitter. He calls himself a Portuguese transfer insider. He came out with like not a bomb, but like for us it's a bomb because we don't get too many transfer news. So before we even go into Icardi, is this source good? Tell the people.
Like I have never fact checked him. Like I just scroll down his account.
Yeah.
And he might be right with some things, and he might be wrong with some things. He interacts with Romano, like Romeo and Cole. Follow them. That doesn't make them reliable, but he keeps pushing this. Like not now, but also a few weeks back, I think.
Yeah, he did. He did it like a month ago. I also looked back at his feed.
Tutto Sport is saying that basically every Italian newspaper, and going off Arriva Bene's words, is this type of deal or nothing. So I don't think it's done. I really don't, because Pochettino said before the game, or the press conference before the game, said like every team needs a player like Icardi. And Stephanie saying Icardi scored in the last second for PSG. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, just saw pop it up on my stream. 1-1. No.
Yep, 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1. So yeah. I said it before, like I'm not his biggest fan. He's not a long-term option for the club, not at all. But I will take a shot with him for 6 months, and that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Romeo Agresti was going around different accounts today saying that the Juventus are gonna get we are getting a striker coming in.
Oh, I did not see that. Okay.
Yeah. Like not from his own account, but other people were quoting him saying that. So I guess he went around to other accounts. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah.
So if he's saying that we are getting one, and this guy's saying it is Icardi, and Martial's saying he wants to go to Sevilla over us in Barcelona, I don't see anybody. I don't see any other option.
No. And I said it. If it's a dry loan. Just 6 months.
6 months. Yes.
I will take it. Maybe he will he will start scoring goals. If not, he's gone at the end of the season. I don't care. But again, I'm not his biggest fan, and he shouldn't be at the club longer than 6 months max, and that's already a stretch. It's just because up top we struggle. That's the only reason. I'm not saying he's gonna come in and change that, because he kind of struggled the last year, but you never know. Like that's the January transfer window. You're gonna get that or nothing. Maybe nothing is better, but I think I think Allegri wants one. And on Holyphone is saying Martial or Icardi dry loan. Well, it's Martial for me, but
I don't think he's an option at this point because of
he wants
he wants. Yeah,
he wants to play in the sun and come back and maybe play himself in the spotlight. I think that's what he wants to do. Also, if he goes to Sevilla, he's gonna start. He's gonna
probably also wants to make the World Cup team.
Yeah, so he's going somewhere where he can play 100% sure he will be the starter no matter what, and he will not be that with us out of nowhere, knowing Allegri.
Yeah, We need all the help we can get. I take Icardi on a dry loan, no problem. We need someone else. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Joseph is saying, does Icardi's off-the-field antics make him less appealing, or would he really not be an asset up front, considering that he has been in Serie A? So I don't care about his off-the-field antics, because that's for a relation therapist to deal with, not fans.
Yeah.
So, and he doesn't do crazy stuff off the field.
No, it's just him and his wife or his girlfriend or whatever.
Relationship, I don't care about that. I mean, probably a lot of people have those things going on, so I don't know. I don't care about that. But so there's a Tutto Sport report saying the priority in January is a striker and maybe a midfielder if that's possible. Well, Icardi is the only striker out there. Or unless you're going to get Aubameyang, but then I'd rather keep Morata.
Yeah, exactly. I think
he has off-the-field antics.
That guy's oof. That guy's a nightmare off the field.
Yeah.
He got stripped of his captaincy. He's not even playing anymore. Like, we don't need that.
No.
But Icardi is the only thing going on is with his wife, and again, who cares about that? And we've broken this down before. Icardi and Morata are the complete opposites. Morata's going to do everything you can off the ball, work hard for the team, blah blah blah, not score goals, score the odd goal. Sorry, Icardi is balls in the box, he's scoring.
Yeah,
if it's on his foot. But he does not do anything outside. Like, work rate, horrible. Hold up play, horrible. But so is Morata's at this point, so who cares?
Yeah, but like for 6 months, like,
yeah,
it should be Vlahovic. I don't think, like, the way things are moving, the quotes are coming out, the reports are coming out. I don't think we have a shot at Vlahovic, just money wise. But then, as you said,
in January.
No, just in the summer also. I don't know. Dimarch was saying his agent is asking for something crazy, and there are reports like the club told Vlahovic that they cannot commit to their promise, and the promise was bringing him in the summer, blah, blah, blah. But then, as you said, the next one should be Jonathan David from Lille, or like these type of players. It shouldn't be 29-year-old Icardi.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be Aubameyang, like I said. Like, these names are just, I don't know. I hope media just throwing them around because they know we're looking for a striker. Because I need a young player coming in who also has salon value if he ever says I'm out.
Yeah,
that's all I need, and that's
a guy who's just a known goal scorer who's just scoring.
Yeah.
Who's proven he can score, and he's played in the Champions League. Oh, obviously Vlahovic hasn't, but his goal record's crazy.
Yeah, and also, like, he's not like that. Jonathan, he's also technical, very good. Jonathan.
Like, Jonathan David. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not just. I don't want to say like.
He's not a goal scoring machine. He's not just that.
But if you have Chiesa with that, like, you can build a different from it, and like that's
free flowing at that point. It's not a focal point.
It's not a focal point. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, you don't need a focal point. It's nice in some games if you have Morata on the bench. And I know it's not possible, but that would be great.
Yeah,
like, he can come out
and be that guy.
Hold up play a bit, link up play, but like, Liverpool don't have a focal point.
That's exactly. I was going to bring that up. It's Jota, it's Mane, and it's Salah all creating havoc together.
Yeah, like, it's just madness if you see them play. Like, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense, but like, the City, they don't have a striker, like a real striker.
Yeah.
They played De Bruyne last season. Like, I don't know how many games in that position. No, the season before that, I think.
Champions League final. Yeah, no. When they
made the Champions League final, that was a mistake. But just the previous games, they played De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling. He played Sterling there, and he scored goals. If you have a system, I mean, not long term. I don't think Sterling is gonna bag goals as a number 9 long term. But you can play football without. I don't want to say it, a real number 9 up front, but.
Yeah,
you need to be able to create that situation or that system.
Yes, and we all know Vlahovic is going to be 70 mil, especially if Ferran Torres is going for 65.
Yeah.
And Jonathan David is probably half that in cost, maybe even less. Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying he's bad, but like, there's not real hype around him. Like, I don't even think half this chat knows who Jonathan David is.
But Lille paid like almost 30 mil for him.
I can fact check that.
25, 30 mil. So
I'll take a look.
I think it will be at least 45. Like, they sold Osimhen for 80.
That's right, they did.
Yeah. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. It is. And if a Premier League team comes in, you're out.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what
27 mil. 27 mil they spent for him. So
that's what I told you in the podcast. Like, we go after these players when they're well known, not when they're playing in the Belgian league, but when they are well known and we cannot afford them. And we make the obvious signings and we pay big money for it, which is fine. Like, I'm not saying you should be a club bringing on all young players and develop them because you're trying to win stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be Borussia Dortmund.
But if you bring one player in, that's okay. Like, it's not I don't want to say like it's not gonna derail your season completely. It isn't.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a mistake we made, and we know that. We like to overpay.
It's what? Sorry. Say that again?
We like to overpay.
Yeah.
That's how we work.
If you're starting to get to the 45 million range for him, then I don't want that either. Then
if it's 45, 50, I don't think he's really worth that. I think
no,
he's a good
exactly.
player, but like, then no. But I think it's gonna be something like that, 40, 45.
And that I saw the only reason why I said 30 was because I saw Liverpool offered 30 and they were talking about it. So that's why I was like, okay.
Man, that doesn't really make sense. Like that's 3 million euros more, and he's on fire.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen. And also, if it's 40, 45, I think even a team as Liverpool will say no, because that's how they kind of operate.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So so Mauro Icardi, he comes in this January, plays 6 months. He scores, let's say he scores 10 goals. I'm just saying, let's say he scores 10 goals. What happens?
He should leave. He's 29.
I get it.
And he's on 7 or something, or 8 million euros. He's not going to take a wage cut or lower his wage, and then you're stuck with Icardi. Like, how many times are we going to do this?
Okay, so I'm going to change my question. So he scores 10 goals. Does Juventus sign him?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. If it's like something like 40 with bonuses and stuff like that, yeah, they will. 100% they will.
Oof.
So that's a danger.
Yeah.
People will say...
but we need the goal, so...
Yeah, and people will say, well, if he scores, that's no problem.
Yeah.
Maybe, but like, it's again, planning-wise, I don't think it's the best thing. Jesus Juve saying Icardi 6-month loan, tranquilly. Yeah, I will take that for sure. I've nothing against
that's
it.
What we said.
It should be just 6 months, in my opinion, because I want Vlahovic, and if that's not possible, I'm kind of out of ideas. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said Jonathan David. But if we're not gonna get Jonathan David because he's 50 mil, then what else is next? Could we get the Ketelar?
Yeah, if you pay the money, but we're not.
Yeah.
Because he will cost 27 like David, something like that. I think he's more talented than David, in my opinion, just ability-wise and just his football brain.
Bias.
No, I don't really care about Belgian players.
I'm kidding.
You're biased with David. Okay.
I know.
You have his jersey.
We suck. I don't have his jersey. If he comes to Juventus, you know I'm getting it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, Ryan's saying 5% chance of Vlahovic joining. I'm still giving it 50-50 because I really think City is going for Haaland. I really believe that.
Yeah.
Like, why would he go Like, yeah, but I know Pep doesn't really like Raiola, but at the end of the day, it's business, and it's
Haaland.
It's Haaland,
a 40-goal machine.
He's gonna be insane under Pep. Like if you think what he's doing now is insane, well, watch him under Pep. But
yeah.
So that's what I think, and then Mbappe is going Real Madrid on the free. So what I'm thinking is it's gonna be PSG, or it's gonna be United, who's gonna compete
for Vlahovic.
Yeah, because Ronaldo has a 2-year deal. Like after that year, he's gone. Cavani is gone. Martial wants out, so they have Greenwood up front, and maybe Rashford if you want to play as a number 9. And that's it.
Oof.
So they need to think about that also. And there are links that there, but for now he wants to stay in Serie A. But if we cannot pay him, then it's done.
Yeah, I think there's like a tier that if you could do tiers, it's Vlahovic obviously 1, and then there's like a mishmash of 2, and then there's like I can't like Scamacca. Is he a tier 3 or tier 2?
People are
in your opinion, not Juventus, not the board's opinion.
I
opinion.
have seen not much from Scamacca. Like I know people are very high on him. I've not seen it so far. Like I don't see it so far that he's gonna come in and he's gonna score 20 goals a season.
Yeah.
and Justin, you did not win, but because we know you're gonna put Rugani on the back, so we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And Hanin is saying, if we get 125 for the league, can we invest in Vlahovic? So I think it's Raiola. He's gonna get a big payout, a big
100%.
deal of it, and then the club is gonna say, because the club who's buying it probably will pay this over I don't know how many years,
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, and probably we will get a portion of that, maybe. But then again, you need to replace the league.
Yep.
I think a lot will depend on who we will sell also, because the league shouldn't be the only one. Like, he shouldn't be leaving, but if he wants out, he's out. But he still shouldn't be the only one. You should be able to sell Rabiot for something, on Betancur for something. Maybe Kulusevski, if Allegri really doesn't like him. Like, that's also money coming in. But that's what I said. Like, the winter players like that, they should be coming into the team.
Yeah.
To be
100%
like
internal.
Third option
internal
or second
replacements.
option. Yeah. I think that's the situation we're in now. Because also, in 23, Sandro's leaving on a free. So,
Yep.
you need to try to sell him now, or you're not making money on him. Same for Rugani. I think that's it. Quadrado's going to sign a deal. Danilo is 24, I think. If I'm right.
Yeah, he signed a 4 or 5 year contract
Okay.
when Cancelo left.
So that's the situation. Rabiot, 23. So I think this summer is very important. Just selling Alexander Isaac. Like, the money Sociedad won, it's insane. They won like 60 mil almost.
Yeah,
he's very inconsistent.
Yeah, he's on his day. He's very, very good, borderline exceptional, but it doesn't happen enough. It just doesn't happen enough, and he can't be spending 60. And he's not he's not prolific. Like, Jonathan David has shown he's prolific. Vlahovic has shown he's prolific. Isak, not so much.
Yeah, but we can move on to the Dybala one, because that's basically, well, on the same level, because it's also.
So this is also going on what Di Marzio had to say today. He says, Dybala's contract delay, ? It is not an agent problem. So we came on here on Monday, I believe, and we read out that Georges Antoun went back to Argentina, and there are some bureaucratic issues. Right?
Yeah.
And everyone, Romeo Grassi said bureaucratic issues. And people thought that he wasn't a valid agent in this country or in Italy.
Yeah, something like that. Something
along those lines. So Di Marzio's saying that's BS.
Yeah, so I will still take Romeo over Di Marzio. Romeo says 101%, so I will take that. But it doesn't change my opinion that this entire saga stinks, because
this smells super funny.
He is, quote unquote, he's your number 10. He's your poster boy. You want to build around him. That's what we have been told. And he can sign a pre-contract in 8 days or 10 days. Can sign for any team a pre-contract.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. No matter what the issues are, it still doesn't make sense. Like, what the hell is happening? Like, does his agent have a criminal record or something? Like, that's,
I have no idea.
That's my thought process. Like, what the hell is holding it up? Like,
again, like, there are things that you can do now, because it's almost 2022, electronically, and this guy doesn't have to come to Italy every time.
Yeah, that's also weird. Like, if you know it's not it's not in place, like, you cannot sign deals. Why are you traveling to Italy
are you coming
and
back and forth? It's a weird thing.
My feeling is it's not, like, Romeo said it. Like, I don't know. Like, he knows more than me. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. He knows probably what he's talking about. But my mind keeps telling me it's not 100% done.
100% it's not done.
Like, again, like, if you hear also Di Marzio and the quotes coming and the reports coming out, and also the Gazzetta Sport, Twitter Sport, and all those papers saying the club is also still thinking about the money and stuff like that, blah blah blah, because his injury record and all those things. So my mind says it's not 101% done. Again, I'm not gonna say Romeo is right, because, well, it's his job and he's almost, like, he's spot on 99% of the time. Like the only time I saw him miss the transfer was with Draxler, but
Yeah.
even Di Marzio, all of them missed because he was signing for us, and then the last minute he said no, I'm going
Yeah,
PSG,
yeah,
and that can
that
happen,
was yeah,
and that can happen.
exactly.
But for now, I keep saying it. It kind of stings. This
Look what
saga.
Haneen said. I'm afraid Dybala is trying to see his other options before signing. That is exactly my thought right now.
Yeah, if that's really the case, the club knows that, and the club should basically not come with a statement, but like taking shots to the leg, like
Yeah.
kind that they should take a shot at Dybala. Like then say like, don't bullshit us. Like don't say there's no problem, because if Nedved gets the chance to talk, he said we're confident. He doesn't say it's done. It's just a paper to sign. He
Yeah.
says we're confident. So based on that, I'm thinking it's not done and something is not right. Like how many times did we hear?
100%. Yeah.
It's now before it's 10.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks. It's before Christmas. Now it's at the start of January. It doesn't make sense.
It's not a. We said that, but like a month ago we said, because a month ago they said, "Oh, it's going to be done before Christmas." I'm like, I don't think so.
No,
You would have signed already. If it's already done, if everything was already in numbers on the paper, you would have. Why can't you just put your name on it? I don't understand.
This has been going on for months, not weeks.
Yes,
months.
Years.
Yeah,
like
years.
Last year, you're supposed to sign.
Now, but now the new quote unquote new management came in, and we are in the summer. Oh, he's signing a deal with Cuadrado.
Yeah.
It's done at the start of the season. Or next week, or another meeting.
Yeah.
Some bureaucratic issues. It's done. Christmas, January, and I will tell you now, it's not gonna happen at the start of January.
No way. No way.
Then they will say, "Oh, they're gonna focus on the big month now."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you're exactly right.
I don't like the situation.
Man, in 8 days, Barcelona, with all this newfound money, could say, "Hey, you want to be the new Messi?
Yeah.
We'll pay you 15 mil."
Yeah.
There you go.
They can. He is free. I don't think anyone is paying 50 mil, but.
And Jorge Antun can go to southern Spain and do the contract if he really wants to.
Yeah, it stings. I keep saying it. I'm not no insider, so if Romeo says 101%,
yeah, you take his word for it now.
I'll take his word for it, but I'm still not sure.
Opinions. Yeah. We have to form our own opinions.
My opinion is saying, or my feeling is saying, it's not 100%, 101% done. Because for me, 101% done is he signed it and it's announced.
Exactly.
Like
my thought process is that I'm on board with what Haneen said. He's waiting till if he can get an offer. If nothing else is better or nothing else suits him, then he'll sign a contract.
Yeah, and as long as you have not signed the paper, everything can. I keep saying it. There's no loyalty in football when it comes to money. Anything can happen, even for the club. Like he picks a big injury, the club will say it's done. Yeah. We give you 6 million. You don't want them, leave on a free. Like that's business. Football is a business. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Not the players, not the club, and especially not the players.
They kicked Mandzukic out.
Yeah, they disrespected Mandzukic. I keep saying it. That was awful what Sarri did. Just awful. Like he did not deserve that.
They Khedira out.
Yeah, like also, again, he didn't want to leave. The club doesn't want to use him. That's fine. Then you're out of the squad. But the way they handled the Mandzukic situation back then was
horrible,
disrespectful. Because he's not a legend of the club, but he's a great of the club. Like everybody loved him. Everybody loved him because if people like the passion Fino alla fine thing, well, that was Mandzukic. Like that was literally him. Like if you look it up in the picture book, Fino alla fine, his face was Mandzukic. Yeah. And we disrespected him. So there's no loyalty in football. Like Agnelli basically kicked out Del Piero.
Yep.
He did that. He said no, and Del Piero said I will play for free. Like I don't want money, and he said no.
Yeah.
And we didn't give him even give him a proper farewell. Del Piero, like probably the biggest player in the club's history.
Yeah.
Like the most loved one. Like it's him, in my opinion. For me, it's him. I think a lot of people will agree. People say Buffon, but for me, it's him. And we didn't even give him a proper goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah.
So
The
this club,
Atalanta game was the last time he ever
yeah,
played, and
no, he
fans
played.
kind of knew that.
Yeah,
Didn't
okay,
fans? Yeah.
he played in the Coppa against Napoli also.
Oh
But
yeah. Sorry.
at the stadium, like everybody knew he was going.
Yeah.
But that was shitty, and that's the club, and still the same guy. Like I'm not taking shit. Like that's how he operates. But then again, the way we, how do you want to say it? The way we treated
Manage.
Ronaldo when
Yeah.
he scored 700 goals and like with shirts and stuff, I was like, where was all that with Del Piero? I mean,
Yeah.
he is like, if you say Juve, everybody thinks about him. Like
Yeah.
it's linked, and we
Synonymous. Yeah.
didn't give him a proper farewell. So what do you think the club will do with Dybala or like other players? They don't care.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Lester has a comment about Dybala. He says, "Let him go. Let's be honest. He's always injured and never performing on the big stages. We can all agree that he's very expensive side dish, and he was never the main man." I think I've always said it. He's a luxury player. He's neither a striker nor a midfielder. He's that kind of in between player, and he's a player that you have to build around. And if he's always hurt, how do you build a team around that? How do you build a system around that?
Yeah. And also, I saw people saying Dybala's loyal. I really believe he wants to stay at the club. He said no to Manu.
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave. So I have no doubts of that. But at the end of the day, if the club is basically saying, "Oh, we don't know, 10 million euros," and I'm just saying Atletico comes in and say, "We give you 12," he's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. Like the club, if the club you want to say at is not sure about you, then well, why would you say or take a pay cut?
Yeah.
I think 10 mil is a lot, too much, but we created the situation. He's in the final year of his deal, so he can ask that money. He's in control now, and my feeling is, I don't have a good feeling about it. I don't know why, but I don't have a good feeling about the situation.
Yeah, we're not trying to be doom and gloom either, but we know how this. We know we've seen this song and dance before.
Yeah.
Like Romeo Gresti again, the best source out there ever when it comes to Juventus news.
Yeah.
He's saying he's staying. Okay, so we can all say, okay, great, but again, he's not with Cherubini, he's not with Agnelli, he's not with Nedved, and he's not with Jorge Antun and Dybala all the time. So how can he actually know 100%?
I don't know. I think that's why you should trust Romeo, because his track record speaks for himself. But you should also have your own opinion.
Yes.
Or own feelings and put them into words and an opinion, and that's what I'm thinking. Like it's.
Yep.
For me, it stinks. Like it doesn't look all rosy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
100%. I'm on board with you.
Because like he's your main guy. Like that's what you tell us. He's still a free agent in a few days. He can sign a pre-contract.
And if the contract was done already, like everyone was saying, he would have signed the freaking paper already.
Yep. Yeah. I agree.
Unholy Fun saying the problem with Del Piero for Agnelli and Conte was that Ale was bigger than them. They were probably afraid of him. And what do we think about that?
I agree. I think that was the case. Because he is not a fan of Conte.
That's crazy.
Del Piero. Because he was there were reports that he was not happy with his playing time, which I agree with. Like we won the league. But every time he came on, like you can see, like
he did something.
His levels, like it's different. It's just different. And I get that he couldn't play all games, but he won the league, and we said goodbye. After all he has done for the club, he stayed in the. Like I don't think Serie B was the worst part of his career. Like 7th place those years, those were worse because that team was awful. In Serie B, he still had some ballers.
Yeah, and he had to get out of it. Yeah,
and he was carrying us. It was him or nothing. Like, it was still nothing, 7th place, but like you know what I mean. Like everybody went for the stadium. Everybody watched for him. Yeah, and we disrespected. I will never forgive Agnelli for it. Like never. I don't. And he's still angry with him.
Like Del Piero's still angry with Agnelli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't go along well, and like he's a Juve fan. He played for the club he loved, and he was freaking amazing. we disrespected him, or not we, but the owners disrespected him.
Yeah.
Because like he should, like if you build statues, he's the first one getting one in my opinion, and then the rest will follow. In my opinion.
Modern day, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go back to the roots and like.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like
yeah.
He will get one, and then the rest will follow.
Yeah.
And we, oh my god, I remember that. I remember that very good. The reports coming out and how the situation was back then. Like, it was just sad to watch. And I know people probably say, oh, but you said we need to move on from older players, blah blah blah.
That's He's still contributing at a high rate.
But yeah, like he scored big time goals, like big time, because he's just that talented.
Yeah.
And also he deserves to play the Champions League one more year. He deserved that for all the seasons he missed out, because he stayed loyal to the club when he could have left easily. He stayed loyal. He didn't play Champions League for I don't know how many years. Like we played Champions League when we came back up. He played against Real Madrid. He kind of shat them then. Like he did a number on them. He did. Yeah. That's what he did.
He got a standing ovation at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
So like.
And then after that, it was bad. Like we played Europa League. We lost against Fulham. We didn't even make Europe. He deserved that, in my opinion. And you can see it. Like he was sad. Like he didn't like the situation.
Yeah.
So that's why I think like that's why I say if Dybala didn't sign, anything can happen. Like loyalty in the modern day football, I don't know. Maybe Chiellini.
I think Chiellini already has a job, to be honest. With
Yeah, but I mean, being loyal. It's Chiellini, not even Bonucci. He left. He celebrated at the stadium when scoring.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's Chiellini.
Marquisio. Yeah.
Like it doesn't happen often. It really doesn't. Because everybody says Chiesa, blah, blah, blah. But I think if the club says, oh, we cannot afford you anymore, he's not taking a pay cut. He's out.
Yeah.
Maybe 100%. Locatelli is a player who will say, yeah, I will take a pay cut. I will stay. But other than that, that's the situation. So as long as he didn't sign, in my opinion, anything can happen.
Yeah. I 100% agree with you on that front because, like you said, if it was actually done, the dude would have wrote his name on a piece of paper. I would have seen him shaking hands with, what's his name? Nedved.
Yeah, I agree.
And again, we're not shitting on Dybala here, but like,
no,
I got his jersey behind me, but evidence is key in this situation for me to be like, yeah, he's staying.
I want him to stay. I still think 10 million.
100%, me too.
I think 10 million is way too much based on his injuries, but we created this situation, so you're gonna pay that or he's gonna walk. So can you replace Dybala? And I mean, is there any player out there who's as good as Dybala? I mean, do you have the money to do that? And the other options. So they created this situation. So that's all I'm saying. He's in full control.
A lot of people are coming with comments about the management and whatnot. We're not trying to poop on them a lot, but we're in a bad situation. And Bond's now asking Julian Ale, will you like a Dybala Pogba swap? I want both.
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening, but I want both. I don't want that swap.
Moment saying that Platini is better than Del Piero, but Del Piero has a better story because he came to fight for us. Yeah, like
of course.
Of course, Platini is a better player than Del Piero, but the feeling is different. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like if you say Juve, not a lot of people are gonna say Platini. They're gonna say Del Piero, Buffon. Like that's
because Platini stayed for like 5 years. It's longevity that.
Yeah, counts. And he was amazing in the 5 years. Like what he did was insane.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And if Del Piero didn't had that awful injury, the
sky was the limit for him.
Yeah, it was like his talent was unbelievable.
Yeah. Joseph Carballo saying, So what's the best case scenario when it comes to Dybala?
That he's going to sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
And before basically the transfer market opened, but that's not going to happen. John van England, but I think he's Belgian. So it's sad to see how his name is Jan van England.
Oh, okay.
It's sad to see how Juve management sometimes acts as slaves of Raiola. Maybe they are mad, but they will always go back to him and pay way too high wages. Like, he has the best players out there. So
Yeah.
like, if you don't want him, then yeah, there's still quality out there. But like, he has one of the, like, he just look at the players he owns, or not owns, but like represents. You take Raiola with it, or you don't have
Good players.
Yeah, those type of quality players. It's what it is. But like, if we were City and we had shitloads of money, we would stay.
Yeah.
Because we could say he wants to leave, and we could say we will give you 50 million euros, and he's staying. Raiola will say,
and we'll
yeah,
give you a good team to play with.
yeah, and we give you Raiola 50 mil just for signing. He's staying. Don't let that fool you. He's staying, unless the player himself says, I want out. But yeah.
Imagine before you move on to the next comment. Imagine we just told Raiola, "Hey, we'll just give you 20 million to buzz off. We'll just give you 20 million."
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone's asking about Florian Wirtz. Like, he's not coming to Juventus. I wish he was.
Yeah.
But that's another guy.
Yeah.
A lot of young German players are going right to England. So.
Or Bayern.
Probably, that's his path.
That's what's happening. That's what is happening in Italy with us, with the Italian players and Inter. Now, it's just staying in the league, which is understandable. Because if there wasn't, yes, I'm from Belgium, yeah, but if everything was possible, like, I would take Jude Bellingham, but they're not coming. They're going back to England. But you know what I mean, like those type of players.
Yeah,
I will take them in a heartbeat. The Leipzig player, I keep forgetting his name. Why?
Which one?
What?
Nkunku?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take
love Nkunku. Yeah.
We are not getting him. Like, I think the club is not even looking at those players.
Yeah.
Like, I think they have like a small page with names on, when they should have like a book with names on.
Yeah.
With options to choose. I think that's also a problem. Like, they go for the most obvious things.
Yeah.
Forget about McKennie, but just in general, they go for the most obvious players, like Locatelli, De Ligt, Higuain. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's obvious, which is fine. They were good players, but sometimes, if you like Vidal, that wasn't obvious. Like, nobody really nobody knew about Pogba.
The reason I knew about Arturo Vidal is because I watched him in the Under-20 World Cup in Canada for Chile. That's the only reason why I had any idea about it. I was like, where's he play? With Leverkusen. Okay, cool. And then he came to Juventus like a couple years later. I was like, that's sick.
And I'll add more mad, because he keeps asking this, and I forgot to read it out. He said, would you like Andre Silva as a replacement for Vlahovic? But we don't have Vlahovic. But no. I think he found his place, and that's good for him. Onion saying, you reminded me of the paper Paratici ad. Yeah, and
I remember that.
Who's the name? The guy who went to the Red Bull player.
The Red Bull player?
The Hungarian one.
Sabzalai.
Yeah. He was on his
list.
That
guy's sick.
Yeah, he was on his list. And that's Paratici. Like, the problem was he was over his head in it at that time. Yeah. But he knows how to pick up players. But like, those are the players we should be going for. But yeah, Zaniolo, his injuries scared me.
Yeah.
When he's fit, he's on it. Like, he can be unplayable, but his injuries, I don't know.
He'll fit right in if he came.
Yeah. Nunes from Benfica, 13 goals in 30 matches. Yeah, I think the club will go for those players. They will look at that. Jeff saying, the Insigne joke.
He can't get over the fact that you remind him of Insigne.
Maybe.
Man, speaking of that, his contract's almost done too. Yeah,
and he's probably not going to sign. According to his agent, he's saying they're nowhere close to reaching an agreement. So
off to Toronto he goes.
And I think De Laurentiis will have no problem to tell him to piss off, because like the relationship isn't really great. He's just a fan favorite, so he needs to keep him. But maybe now he has an excuse basically coming out with saying, "Oh, he wants that amount of money in this period. We
Yeah.
cannot pay that." So blah blah blah, and then fans will
Yeah.
turn on him. Like, you know how those work. Make the tickets cheaper to go to the stadium, buzzing again. Like the tickets are cheaper now, but the problem is, like, I've not gone to the stadium for 2 years because, well, the pandemic. But I would say 70% of the fans are not from Torino. They're from Calabria. Like, they're from all over Italy, from Germany, Belgium. Like, they come with buses. So that's one. That's not really possible now. Two, we play on shitty hours, and people cannot travel. They have work the next day, so that's not helping. And three, well, you can see it. The away, if we play away, the atmosphere is insane. Like, it's just insane. And then from home,
we got fined. We got fined the other day because we threw flares on the field.
And away they have issues with Agnelli. They're boycotting. Like, they're not allowed to bring in flags, and they're saying we're not coming in.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. And that's what you get. Like, even if the stadium.
I saw Locatelli banner yesterday.
Yeah, but like, just.
So are they allowed those kind of things?
Yeah, but behind the goal they said no, like, ultra flags,
okay.
not allowed, blah blah blah. They're not allowed to bring it in anymore. Flags and like those things. Like, even if the stadiums have empty, but those guys are in there.
Yeah,
it's different. It's just different. Like, away games are fire. Like, you can see the videos, you can hear it on the TV. It's different.
Yeah, it was sick against Bologna.
Even the Lazio game, because I know someone who went to the Lazio game. It was insane, just insane, because they are going for away games. Away games they're going. Well, at some point they need to agree on something, because like it's not positive for the players. Like, it isn't. It's not helping them. Like, you're just basically playing behind closed doors at this point.
Yeah, it was sad. It was a little bit sad yesterday.
Because I went at one game when they also didn't enter the stadium because they had some problems with the club, blah, blah, blah. It was silent. And the stadium was packed that day. Like, it was packed, but it was complete silent. That shouldn't be at any, not just the top club, just football in general. It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
It's just not fun.
Before we get into breaking news from Fabrizio Romano.
What did he say?
Someone says you look like this guy.
Yeah, that he I know. What did Romano say?
He said that, or Milinkovic-Savic said, there's no bad reports or there's no bad links with him in Sarri. So he's feeding the Prem heads again.
What does Milinkovic say in the interview? Oh, I hate Sarri, and then he goes on the bus with Sarri.
Yeah, I see a lot of rumors about me. I just don't care. I just want the Lazio to win.
He wants out. His agent gave an interview with Mirko Di Natale, and he basically could have said he wants to leave, but he didn't say that in those words. But like, he wants to leave. Like, everybody knows that. But yeah, these interviews are just pointless. Like, no players comes mid-season saying, "Yeah, I have beef with Sarri. I want out. I want out."
I hate my coach, man. See ya.
And 1 minute later, steps on the team bus and walk past Sarri. Like, insane.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, not now. I like him.
For what?
Arthur Theate, does he have the talent to play for us? He needs to grow a lot, but I like him. I think he can.
Yes, keep doing well with Bologna.
He can make a step up from Bologna, maybe to Fiorentina or Lazio.
Yep.
I really think he can. But for now, no.
Yeah. So, are we doing a live before the New Year? Another one?
Oh yeah, for the New Year for sure. I thought you said Christmas.
No. Well, you guys, I'm gonna say this again. You and Justin are going on live with Juve or Giuseppe tomorrow at 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. To talk about cyberbullying and do a little charity live chat with him. It's a good cause. So if you follow him, I'm sure you guys follow him. If you guys can go look at his links and donate to the GoFundMe if you want. He's got it all posted on his stuff, so go follow that. Or you can watch Ale and Justin talk about it tomorrow. And he's got a lot of other guests, so just keep an eye on that. This is the last one before Christmas, though, right?
I might do one tomorrow.
All right.
If there's some good news or not good news, news to talk about. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I will do one tomorrow, and there will also be a video on Christmas Day. I will record that, pre-record
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna do a live.
You are a trooper.
No, on Christmas Eve. Excuse me. On Christmas Day,
Yeah.
I think there will be no video for the first time on the channel ever.
Okay.
But we will be back on Sunday, second day of Christmas.
Tomorrow night I might make the fagioli video, so you can put it in whenever you want.
I still need to make that.
Yeah, you do. We done?
Well, someone asked me about would I take the Ketelare, and yeah, I would take him.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think we're getting him. I think the club never heard about him.
Classic.
Tomorrow's live is going to be incredible. I can't wait to see everyone on Bepe's channel. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and again, it's for a good cause. So.
Yeah.
And lastly, we'd like to shout out again to Joseph Carballo, the jersey winner. So good for him. More giveaways are coming shortly. And are we good?
We're good.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, last answer to Mohammed. Answer, please. Can we get Milinkovic Savic? No, we can't.
No, I don't think so. We don't have the money for it.
Yeah. If we're just going to be realists, that's it.
Who? Do you like what goalie said? Who the hell is goalie?
The goalkeeper. Do you know what goalie means? I don't know.
About a save. He said, like, I give myself a 6 out of 10. It was kind of central.
Oh.
That's Chesney.
Yeah.
That's just Chesney.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to say it was amazing.
Yeah.
But it was amazing.
He's a pretty nonchalant dude.
It was a great reflex. But yeah.
So yeah. We'll end it there. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, stay notified for all your latest information, videos and whatnot. Follow Justin at Justin Sephora on Twitter. Follow Ale at Alejandro BZ. Follow me at Gennady151 and follow the account at bianconerizone. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.
See ya.